drives on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. People who kiss it on the ground.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of... Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The pitch to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Let's go! They'll toss it to Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Here's Taylor to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. So the second consecutive week here that he has been just a minor part of this offense. What's going on?
I think part of that is that defenses now view the tight end position as a major part of offenses. So they game plan for them. More double coverage. Sometimes they take a really good cover player and put him on the tight end as opposed to other positions. Because in the past, the tight end was really just guarded by safeties. And nowadays, it could be a safety, a corner, linebacker. Could be any one of those guys, and maybe more than one of those guys to try and take him out of the game. He's struggling for the second consecutive week.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. In the red zone this time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Let's go. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. On third and goal, Taylor. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general.
And the ball is knocked out. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's brought in right side by Ginn. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And Ginn's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Taylor will throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Taylor to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Finding time. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And New York set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
chick that did I would